What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 6 of our Real Salt Lake career mode, and today we have got a couple of games for you now. My girlfriend is pretty sick at the moment, so we're only going to play 2 games as I'm recording. I'm kind of piecing these together a little bit, and I can't go for hour-long sessions over the next couple of days. So at the moment, or today, we're going to play 2 games and then possibly 2 games next episode, and then depending on what happens, 2 or 3, and then hopefully we'll be in the transfer window and we'll be able to make some signings and things of that nature and see if we can up our game before we move forward. And as you can see, we're second in our conference here. We're 5 points back of Kansas City, 3 points ahead of LAFC, though we do have a game in hand on Sporting. And then a couple teams rather close by. Colorado can get within a point of us if they win their... Oh, well, they have 1 game in hand, I guess not. But they can move up a little bit. So it's rather tight. And then as you can see in the East, it's much tighter as 4 teams in the top there, separated by 3 points. So a little bit to do. We do, of course, want to make the playoffs, but winning the conference would obviously be great, get us a better playoff seed and whatnot. But today we got Seattle, and we're going to start the episode with Seattle, and hopefully we can grab ourselves a win. They're not doing too great, so hopefully we can get some 3 points for us and move forward. We do have Seattle again, so if we have 2 games today and then 3 episodes, or 2 games today, the next episode will start off with Seattle again, which is very strange. The scheduling, I like the way the bigger leagues in Europe do it, but this will have to do. Jesus. So let's jump into it. Real Salt Lake and Seattle. Nicely done. Good football. One more. Rusnak. It's a decent ball in. Not the ball I wanted, though, and it's taken a lucky bounce and almost gone into the back of the net there. I'm not sure what happened. Goalie looked like he had it, and then it just seemed to clip over him. He must have slid into it, not gathered, hit his own man there, and it almost went into the back of the net. Lucky break there. Can we get it out wide? Yes, we can. It's Plata. Plata, can he get that ball into Rusnak? He can, and Rusnak, it's a good finish, and a really good run from Rusnak, but a great ball in from Plata as well, and opened right through the middle of this Seattle defense, and it's 1-0 here, and we've been playing pretty well to start here. This is a lovely ball. A great run, and a great run from Baird, who dragged Romain Torres with him and opened up the space for Rusnak, and it's a good finish. First time, just let it run past him, and then hit it into the back of the net. 1-0. Decent ball forward. Can he get to it? Not quite. Onawaha with a bad giveaway, though. 1-1. Not good. They've been absolutely awful so far, Seattle. Ugh, and then we just give it to them like that. Not good, not good, not good. 1-1 here. 31 minutes gone. Our lead not lasting 10 minutes. Oh, that's got to stop happening. Ball across. And that touch just left it right to the Seattle man. 1 ball back in. 1-on-1. Rui Diaz, I mean. Just puts it right in the back of the net. Good finish, but a really poor giveaway. 1-1. Can we get it out wide? We can. It's Plata. And can we hit back immediately? Bring back our lead. And oh, Plata, what have you done? You surely have to put that on target. Coming forward to Seattle. Just want to see if they can nick a goal before halftime. Good ball out there. Oh, that's a lovely ball across. It actually got through him. And what has happened there? Jesus. That was supposed to be cleared and not quite, and we get really lucky. That goes right off the bar. Not a great angle, but an open net nonetheless, and he smashes the bar. And at halftime, lucky to be 1-1 there. Those have been their only 2 attacks, so we have to keep them away from our side of the pitch. Nicely done. Good football. And now Beckerman's in space. Got just behind those lines there. Out wide. And is Rusnak onside. Takes it away from him. It got a bit lucky there with good save, but Baird is right there to hit it home. And Rusnak just beat that dude out there. I thought we might have drawn a penalty. Not quite. Rounded him instead. Ball comes off the goalkeeper, who made a good save with his feet. But back to Baird, who's having a pretty good season. And he puts it into the back of the net. Jumps in front of Torres again. And it is an open net for Baird. Can't miss from there. It's 2-1, and we've retaken the lead. And if I remember properly, we've been level at halftime a lot this year and ended up winning a lot of these games. We're playing really well in the second half of games, which is a really nice sign. Not quite there. Nicely done there. Can we push it forward? Ooh. Can't quite get it out, and it's hooked into a good area, and it's headed down, and it's smacked, and ooh, Jesus. The deflection there, Ramondo had it, and the deflection just took it away from him over the bar. Got a little bit lucky. Beckerman does well to get into space. Nicely done. Good football, and there's nobody back here. And can we grab a third and help seal this game up? Surely we can and can. Rusnak with his second of the game. It's 3-1, and I have no idea where the defense was, but we passed right on through it, and Rusnak was just in alone from 30 yards away. Look at that. All that space. I'm not sure where he's gone, where the center backs have gone, where the wing backs have gone. What an easy finish in the end from Rusnak. Nicely done. Puts it right into that corner. Can't quite get there to goalkeeper, and it's 3-1, and that should really be game over. 2 minutes added on here, and this is going to be 3 points for us. We have this team again. They're not very good. I'll give them I'll give them that. We didn't need to play overly well today. There was tons and tons of space back there. We play them what will be the first episode of next, or will be the first game of next episode. We play them again in a week, and we should win that game too. They were not very good today. They're gonna have to step it up. We're home next time around as well. But a nice 3 points here. We move on and play the Houston Dynamo, who are further down the line, if I remember properly, though. We'll see if they're in the West. I think they are in the Western Conference. Let's take a look. I'm not 100% sure, though I would, yeah, there they are. 12 games, 14 points. We have 12 games, 24 points. A bit of a gap, but we got to keep on winning. As you can see, it's still 2 back of Sporting, and we're only going to be 3 ahead of LAFC should they win their game. And they did. Oh, a win here could put us level with Sporting as they drew. And LAFC did not win their game. We're 5 points ahead of them. Let's see the goal difference. 13 for them, 10 for us. A 3-goal victory here home against Houston will put us top of the conference. Though we did just want the points. So let's jump into it. Look at these black ones. They're pretty neat. Everyone should be pretty decent. Pretty good to go. But let's jump into it. We got Real Salt Lake, Houston Dynamo. Back inside. Can we find it? Yes, we can. And is he onside? It's Baird. It's in the back of the net. And he is onside. I thought he might have snuck offside, but he did really well, I guess, to get around the back of the defender. And then a really good finish from Baird to just slip it past the goalkeeper. And 7 minutes in, we take a pretty early lead here. I thought he slipped offside. Not quite, I mean. And that's a lovely finish. Just curled it around right into that corner in the bottom there. And it is 1-0. Baird with another goal. And we can push on from here. An excellent start. This space out here now. Kyoto. Ooh, couldn't quite get to that. That's a lovely ball in. Ooh, right over the bar. That clearance just fell right to him. Did well to get a foot on it originally. He got unlucky. It fell to a Dynamo player. And that ball just went just over the bar. Decent opportunity. Nice. One more. Decent ball in. Oh, he got a touch to it. The goalie just came out and got a touch as well. A decent ball in there. A tad heavy. Not a lot of margin for error, of course. But he did get a touch and just couldn't quite get it in front of the goalie there. And that's a decent ball back. Punched away. And we're going to get into the halftime here. It's a decent ball and not a good attempt, though. And halftime does come. It's 1-0, an early goal separating the two sides. Not a ton going on. And we'll have to keep on the momentum in the second half. They've been rather tough to break down, though they haven't broken us down too much moving forward themselves. It's very much a stagnant game at the moment. A lot in midfield. Alright, free kick. It's Rusnak. He puts it right in the corner. What a goal from Rusnak. That is a brilliant free kick. And it's 2-0 here. Set piece. Rusnak right in the corner. I do love those kind of third-person views here, right behind the man. And look at that. That's a great free kick right in the corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. And wow, what a great free kick. They jumped and everything. Great free kick up and down over the wall. 2-0. And an excellent start to this second half as well. Two great starts. Out wide. Nicely done. Can we get it to Plata? We can. Good movement here. And can we get that ball in? Yes, we can. It's Krylach. Brilliant finish. 3-0. And that should be game over. And we've opened them up a lot in the second half so far. And Houston, I'm not sure what's gone on this second half, but didn't come out of the blocks. That second goal may have killed the spirit. This is a lovely run from Krylach. A great ball. And that first time, easy finish. Just slide it past the goalkeeper. Lovely to look at. Great finish there. Just slides it past him. The ball was brilliant. Right into space and right into an area where he didn't have to really change his body too much to stroke it home. 3-0. And we are on our way to another 3 points. Here comes Acosta flying forward. Finds Baird. One more out there. Roland. One more. Savarino. 4-0. The icing on the cake. And you know what? Last couple games we've been really scoring pretty well. We've been starting to get tons and tons of goals. Another 4 here, 7 today in two games, and we are really starting to score goals. And once we add the players we want to add, we're gonna be a really tough out. Nice finish there from Savarino. We're gonna be a really tough out once we get the transfers in. We get some depth in places. Some game changers, players that can come off the bench and change the game. We don't really have a ton of that right now, so Sato can, but that's about it. So we're on our way to turning into a really, really good team. And of course, this is our only season, so that is the goal, of course, to turn into a really, really good team. With a minute and a half left, it is going to be 3 points, 4-0 up, and a great performance here. We get another one. Might as well go for it. 3 minutes at a time. This Ruiz here against Lundqvist. Not what I wanted there. It's cleared away. Oh, terrible. It's Krylach here. Krylach, 5. Awful, awful giveaway. And Krylach gets another one. 2 for him today. 5-0. And the home fans have seen something nice here today. A 5-goal victory here over Houston. Excellent. That's so bad. What are you doing? And that's a really lovely take. A good finish, but the touches to get him into space there. Nicely done. I thought he might have get caught. He doesn't have the most pace, but he's got a good finish on him, Krylach. That's a couple times this year now. He's had a good finish and 2 good finishes today. He's had a few before this as well, and an easy 5-0 victory. Krylach, man of the match, 2 goals for him, no shots on target for Houston. Great defensively from us as Dallas lead LA Galaxy. So, a decent episode. The goals are starting to come, and as you can see, we do go ahead of Sporting into first place on goal difference. But us and Sporting have really put a gap in between us and third place there. Sign him up. He's 17. Sign him up too, why not? The rest we can reject. We have the 1 year, so if we can get somebody good enough to come on the bench and play, then we would have done rather well. We can take a look at our youth update. They did want to show us. Here we go. 56 overall up to 84, up to 94, 52 overall up to 89, 55 overall. He's the best one, and we do need another winger. We can promote him to the senior team, get him training a little bit, and see what happens, guys. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, depending, we might get 2 or 3 games in Seattle and LA, and then possibly San Jose, depending on what's going on. And then a clash against Columbus, who are top of the East, or they were before we started today, and they are at the moment, though they can be caught. by, so they can be fourth actually when we go and look after that. But at the moment they're top. But guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.